This is a much anticipated launch in the luxury world, PRADA's Makeup. And they have not only launched makeup but also skincare, although this video is going to be just dedicated to the makeup portion. As you can tell, I have zero foundation, nothing, not even primer. I just have my skincare from the morning and that's it, which is pretty much absorbed, my SPF. I will be leaving all the details of each of the products that I will be talking about today on the description box below, along with the links for your convenience. And if you follow me on Instagram, I know, I know many of you know that my Instagram with 21K followers got suspended. For unknown reasons up to this point, and I have appealed and I will be trying my best to get back my account. In the meantime, please come and follow me on my Instagram at HeyIsJacqueline I will be leaving it right here on the screen, and if you have TikTok, come and follow me there. I want to have a little stop right here to say thank you so much to all of you who immediately had come to support me at my new Instagram account, that have sent me messages, texts from YouTubers, content creators. The support has been really, frankly, overwhelming in a way, and it just lifts me up, because although I'm very sad because of what happened, I didn't do anything, absolutely nothing wrong. I didn't leak any products, any new launches, absolutely nothing. I was, as per usual, posting my own reels of my own products, letting you know that there were a new product that was available on different websites from the different brands, and all of a sudden got suspended for who knows what. But I'm proactively trying to get my account back. Anyhow, my friends, on one of my last posts, on my former account, I mentioned it that PRADA has launched in Selfridges, also at Harrods. And so anyhow, many of you asked me, are you going to review it? And yes, here I am to review it. But I didn't want to just bypass the fact that I'm just beyond grateful to all of you because of the amazing, incredible support that you have given me. And it means so much to me, and I'm very shocked for what had happened, but very, grateful. And definitely I will keep you posted as things develop. And please send a prayer, send a good luck, well wishes, so I can get my account back, because I have worked consistently for almost 4 years building that account with genuine followers, never buying any following, just relying on my posts and just being faithful that whoever wanted to follow me will do because of my content and not because anything else. So thank you so much for all your support. And again, if you want to come and follow me to my backup account, that would be amazing. Okay, stop rambling right here and let's start with the first product, which is the lip balm. I couldn't resist when I saw this lip balm, although I'm more into the pinks, the nudie tones, and just pinky and stuff. This pistachio kind of green from PRADA really pulled me in, and I have nothing on my lips, so here we go. This is the lip balm. And by the way, if you're new here to my channel, welcome to all of you, my beautiful friends. I film in natural light with a 4K camera, and let me tell you, this lip balm, it has a very slight scent. Nothing offensive, nothing too much. I think if you're thinking something along the lines of HERMES Lip Balm, is nothing of that. Not even Chanel. I think even Dior has more scent than Chanel in certain cases. But anyhow, let's go ahead and try this lip balm. It does have jojoba oil and also lactic acid, which it will help with exfoliation of the lips too. It's not gonna give you any kind of sheen or like lip gloss kind of effect. It's just a very basic sorry to say it, very, very basic lip balm. That's what it is. It just feels like kind of putting like even Vaseline on your lips. That's how it feels. But let's see what it does for your lips. And there's nothing of like a green hint to it either. So there you have it. Let's just prepare the lips for the rest of the makeup. By the way, all of this makeup is made in France, and all of it's refillable too. And this is something that I really enjoy about Prada's first launch, is that they not only are bringing us their beautiful packaging. I mean, like, this is magnetized. I love that. So nice, but also that you can buy the refill, and this is ideal for, say, makeup artists. They don't need to have, you know, all the components. Most of the times they are depotting different makeup just to condense everything that they need to take for, I don't know, runways, different sets, movies, and whatnot. So this is key, and also is key for those that perhaps you have a very large collection and you don't have a lot of space, or you just simply care less about the packaging. And not only that, with doing the refill, also there's less pollution and less waste. So that is a good thing. Okay, friends, as you can tell, nothing on my face. Let's go for that foundation, which comes with 1 fluid ounces or 30 ml. It is the typical as many other foundations. It has a 12 months of shelf life. It does have niacinamide, vitamin E, lactobifacil, something along those lines, complex. It also have as first ingredient dimethicone, water, and there is also fragrance almost by the end of the ingredient deck. Now, this bottle, it is luxurious. It's not overly heavy either. This is heavy acrylic, it's not glass. I'm sure if it bank on like concrete, it may crack, but it will not break or shatter as glass. The packaging is lovely, and it's also refillable. I love the design. I mean, it's very much Prada. Absolutely. So here we go. The PRADA Reveal foundation is supposed to have more of like a medium coverage with a soft matte finish. If you're wondering about the refill, here you go. Now, this is glass though. So this part is glass, but this case, like I said, is heavy acrylic, kind of plastic. And I got it in the shade MC45. I'm just going to do kind of like a half a pump first. And I love all the details of this Prada line. There's even the little triangle on the same pump. I mean, everything is so tastefully done. It just gets me excited. Now, it does have a scent, kind of like a fresh scent. Nothing overwhelming. And definitely, this looks more of like a soft matte foundation, and I can feel the dimethicone for sure. I'm gonna add just like a quarter of a pump, top, bottom, and I'm gonna spread it with my SONIA G. This is the sheer buffer, I think it is sheer buffer brush. Yeah. If you like light application, but I can tell you that this has definitely a medium coverage. I do have a ton of freckles, some sunspots here and there, and I can definitely see them peeking through. Let's go on the other side. And then on this side, I'm gonna use a beauty sponge, and it's slightly damp. And by the way, I do have enlarged pores here on my cheeks. I'm over 40 years old, so I have fine lines, like I said, sunspots too, all the jazz. Now, it is very thin in consistency and velvety-like. I feel though that this shade, it's a little bit too light for me. I feel like I could have gone for a couple shades darker, at least right now that is summertime. I'm putting another quarter of a pump. So I went first with half a pump, then a quarter of a pump, so 3/4 of a pump on each side, pretty much. And this foundation really meshes on the skin. It's velvet-like. Non-cakey at all. And I'm 100% this is because it does have a great amount of dimethicone. One thing that I have noticed at applying the foundation it is that it's self-setting, and that is because it have the nature alcohol and it doesn't feel drying. It actually is a true soft matte foundation with a very nice finish. It reminds me a lot to say Pat McGrath foundation, as well a little bit to the Lisa Eldridge foundation, where it's very skin-like but not natural. There is that soft matte property that you can actually even tweak it or change it depending on the primer that you use. And therefore, when you apply, like for example, I applied the bronzer from Chanel, it didn't remove, it stayed already there. So the foundation, it sets, and you don't, I mean, like if you don't want to use any powder, you may do so. And I'm pretty sure that's why there's no setting powder just yet with this first launch of Prada. Now let's go to the eyeshadow quads. They come in 6 different color stories. I went ahead and purchased the color story in 01 Portrait, the Prada Dimensions Durable Multi-Effect Eyeshadows. The component, it is again gorgeous. It has been done in such tasteful way. I love it. And you may think like this portion right here is the one that it will lift up. No, it actually, it lifts up from here, which is a little bit, I mean, you have to get used to it, but it's easy to open. It does come with a mirror, and there you go. These are the eyeshadow quad, and the color stories are inspired by the iconic prints of the house, and even they carry on the triangle logo, but again in such a great way. It doesn't look, you know, sometimes there's certain brands that they do triangles and they look a little bit messy. This one, no, it does look cohesive. I love this color story. I'm sure you knew which one I was gonna get. I actually have my eyes on another two, and also it comes with 2 applicators, a brush and a sponge. Now the texture of these eyeshadows, they look so familiar. So familiar. Let's just swatch them. Oh my gosh, they are creamy. You can feel that there's emollients right here. Okay, so you have a matte shade, then this middle one is a metallic shade. Oh, this is a gorgeous neutral nude tone. How gorgeous is this shade? And this one is more of a satin finish. And then, okay, another, this is not satin, but this is kind of like a soft matte finish. And I love the concept design of each of these eyeshadow quads. Basically, what they wanted to give you is a pop of color, while the rest of the eyeshadows are wearable for every day. So if you are more into, like this one is perhaps not really warm tone, perhaps more into the neutral family with a little bit of warm tone right here, but then you have this pop of purple and so forth in each eyeshadow quad. Let's swatch them. Creamy, smooth. Oh my gosh, this one is so smooth. All of them. Here are the swatches. Beautiful, beautiful shades. Oh my. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and get started with an eyeshadow look. Also, I want to hear your feedback because I'm using a new microphone, which I'm super excited for. Okay, I'm gonna go with a Sonia G Classic Crease Brush, and I'm gonna go to just the middle shade first. And I'm gonna take it above the crease on the outer third. Ooh, that was so easy to blend. You see that right there? Look at that. Airbrush. Sonia G Mini Booster, and I'm gonna go to the deeper shade. And I'm gonna take it and applying it on the outer V. I feel that with these eyeshadows, because how emollient they are, I don't think you're gonna need at all and whatsoever any primer. I mean, obviously I will have to give you a feedback as I get to use them more and more, but yeah, the way that they blend and how diffuse they look while blending, it's gorgeous. Number 200, Dual Ended Brush by Chanel. I'm gonna be using this packing side, and I love these brushes. They are great for traveling. So I'm gonna use this side, and I'm gonna go with the purple shade. And I'm taking this shade and applying it all over the mobile lid. A 204 brush, and I'm gonna go to this shade. By the way, BK Beauty, they are having their 4th year anniversary. Congratulations to them. So if you're looking for great brushes, you have to check BK Beauty, and they are having a special discount celebrating the 4th year anniversary. I will be leaving those details also in the description box, but highly recommend you to go and check them out. Okay friends, let's go ahead and go with a Sonia G flat definer and going to the deepest shade, and I'm gonna take this shade and applying it also on my lower lash line, but very close to the root of the lashes, and just keeping it on the outer third of the lower lash line. I think that is key to create a more elongated kind of look. And if you have little eyes like mine, hooded eyes too, this helps a lot to just make them a little bit bigger. Going with my finger, I'm gonna go to this beautiful metallic shade, and I'm just gonna pop it right on the center of the eyelid. You know, my friends, how much I love to do this because it really opens up the eyelid. It makes it look a little bit bigger. Mostly, again, if you have a lot of folds or just hooded eyes or smaller eyelids in general, this is just great. Looks so beautiful. And then I'm gonna go with a REPHR 03 brush and going to the same metallic shade, and I'm just gonna pop it on my inner corner, brow bone with whatever is remaining. I'm using a brightening pencil on my waterline to open up my eyes even more. This is by Victoria Beckham Beauty. And you know what, this is one that I love because it doesn't gather on the lashes. Tom Ford double-ended liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna line my upper lash line with this. ESUM Mascara is an amazing lengthening and defining mascara, so I'm gonna use these. Eyeshadow look is done, and now Prada has launched with this first release of makeup lipsticks in 2 different finishes, soft matte and hyper matte. The hyper matte is basically full opacity, full pigmentation, kind of like applying a liquid lipstick and then drying in a matte way, but it does have a lot of emollients and therefore is not supposed to be drying. But I have to be very honest with myself. I love lipsticks, and you know, my friends, that I actually review a lot of lipsticks here on my channel. I give you full reviews of entire collections, like all different shades of different lipsticks, and I was tempted to get a hyper matte lipstick, but I know I'm not gonna use it, although it looks very promising because it kind of reminds me a little to pigmentation and very strong opacity of the Velvet Lipsticks by Lisa Eldridge. But anyhow, friends, I went ahead and picked up one of the soft matte lipsticks, and this is in the shade P155 Blush, and all the packaging is the same. It looks like the leather of the bags of Prada, you know, that Saffiano leather, the same way. Also refillable with a shelf life of 24 months. The difference in the bullet, basically the soft matte is all silver, while the hyper matte, this part right here, is alike to the foundation that you have a gold trim where it says Prada. Also refillable, magnetized. Even inside it has that beautiful pistachio pink, which I love. And let me show you the shade. It's so beautiful. It's super pretty blush, and you can use these also on your cheeks. I guess let's just go ahead and do so since I don't have any blush at the moment. Now they do have a scent. Again, it's a very light, kind of powdery kind of scent, floral, powdery, perhaps a little bit of jasmine and iris in it, something along those lines. Going with a BK Beauty and Angel Hot and Flashy brush, 507. It's a pretty shade. Let's build it up a little more. It's a nice neutral, kind of rosy tone with a dash of warmth. And this is nothing new. I mean, who hasn't seen their mom using her lipstick as a blush for many years? It's an old trick, so nothing new, but all good. Okay, friends, now let's try it on the lips. Oh, this is a super creamy matte formula. Show you. See that? Creamy, blushy, moussey. Like I usually say, cloudy-like, you know, creating that cloud-like effect. Oh, super moisturizing. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is beautiful. For being a matte, feels so plushy, comfortable, cloud-like. It creates that blur lips kind of effect. And that's why also on the cheeks, if you see where I apply it as a blush, it looks blurred too. Ooh, I love this. Just gonna add a little more for the fun of it. That's so pretty. Definitely creamy matte, soft matte. That is not emphasizing my lines. Oh, I love this so much. It kind of even reminds me a little to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush liquid lipstick. That kind of blurry comfort kind of effect, but without being liquid, obviously. This is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go back again to the eyeshadow quad, and I'm gonna dab a little bit on this shade. I know, a tiny bit, because this is metallic. And I'm just gonna apply it right here as highlighter. You see, it's so creamy that it melts into the skin. It's literally airbrush. A little bit on the nose, because why not? And then the bridge of the nose, and you give that, you know, very cutesy effect. Okay, friends, and for the fragrance of the day, I went ahead and purchased PRADA Paradoxe. I know, you know that I purchased a travel size when was the last Sephora sale, and that was for my daughter, but you know, I decided to pick up one for myself, which I'm so excited for. Now, this I have smelled 1,000 times already. Well, not 1,000, but many times. But basically, it does have that beautiful orange blossom. It does have a little bit of pear, bergamot, which you know I love. It also have bourbon vanilla, which you get to smell it as it dries down. If you want to smell like a doll, not plasticky, but now that we're all into this Barbie trend, this is one of the fragrances that I will highly recommend, because it's youthful, beautiful, light, feminine, and it's very different for a designer fragrance. In fact, Prada has launched also 3 new fragrances. I know they are all out right now, but let me tell you what I think about this new Prada makeup line. Starting first with the eyeshadow quad. Have I seen this formulation before? Absolutely yes, I have seen it before, and this is one of the most innovative formulations that have such, they melt in the skin, they are blurring, they are airbrush, they are just phenomenal. There's no fallout. And I remember in one video, I think it was in the Clé de Peau review of the new eyeshadow quad, somebody asked me, why if there's no fallout you tap your brush? I'm used to tap my brush, but even if you tap your brush, when a formulation has a lot of kickback and is very grainy, you will have fallout no matter what. And this one, you can tell, I mean, like, this is completely airbrush, absolutely stunning. And that's when I said that I feel like even if you decide to skip primer on your eyelids, which I skip it, I didn't use any primer today on my eyelids, it will blend like a dream. Now, to what it reminds me of, to these, to the Valentino blushes. If you have touch the Valentino blushes, how plushy, comfortable, silky like, very, very interesting formulation, the same way you will find that the eyeshadows from Prada are. And in fact, those who have like a pinky or actually reddish and orangey tone as a pop shade, you can even use it as blush. Another formulation that it reminds me of a lot, and in fact, this eyeshadow palette, I reviewed it perhaps 4 years ago. I remember even it was a collaboration with my friend Erin Nicole from Erin Nicole TV. But it's this beauty by YSL. And can you see right here these shades? There's in fact an eyeshadow quad from Prada that has this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. And I'm not saying that they are copying it, but if you have these eyeshadows, you know what I'm talking about. They are super smooth, super creamy. They didn't get that much hype because, well, first place was the price. Not a lot of people were able perhaps to invest on these eyeshadow palettes and actually review them. But yeah, they are as plushy, perhaps not as pigmented. I feel that Prada's have more pigment in it. And then also they remind me to the Byredo eyeshadows, the ones that they come in the bigger palettes. That kind of like, oh yeah, the same kind of formulation, very beautiful, soft to touch, super emollient, and super airbrush. What a beauty. So if you have any of these products and you want to know how the eyeshadow quads formulas and finish are, very alike to these formulations. Now, in terms of the foundation, I'm actually very, very happy with the foundation. Although I have dry skin and a soft matte foundation is nothing that really intrigued me right away. Sometimes I go, oh, soft matte, then it will end up being like a natural foundation. While I have been using this foundation, I can tell that it looks very, very natural, very lightweight. I like it way more than the Pat McGrath one, although when you apply it, you're going to be like, this is a lot like Pat McGrath. But as time goes on, you will see that your foundation is going to start looking amazing. And I'm happy actually with the shade that I got. I first thought, oh, this is going to be too light, but then after applying the bronzer, you know, the blush situation, everything came together, and as you can see, is very even with my skin tone. I will be also leaving some updates on the description box below, and usually also my description box I copy and paste it on a pinned comment. So if you're not able to drop the description box below, you don't know how to open it up, you'll find it as a pinned comment, and I will give you an update right there on how everything worked throughout the day. I already said my piece with the lipstick. I feel this is a win-win situation. If you're a person that enjoys mostly matte lipsticks, you're gonna enjoy this one so much because it's super comfortable, very blurring, that moussey effect that is fabulous, and it doubles up so well as a cream blush. Amazing, spectacular. The only thing that I will say you may skip on is the lip balm. I don't think it's groundbreaking. I know it's nourishing. I can feel it. It's kind of like that Vaseline glycerin kind of balm, but it's nothing out of this world. I mean, it's just a balm. You know what I mean? But I think it's fun. I mean, it's green and it goes with all the green. I mean, like the Prada Cafe and all of that. And I think in general, Prada has done an incredible job on the packaging itself. It's outstanding. It doesn't look cheesy. It's luxurious without being too heavyweight. It doesn't feel cheap either. I know it's a fingerprint central, so that's a little bit right there, but I think they were able to integrate the logo, the iconic prints of the house in a very elegant way. Definitely Prada is not going to be your classic Chanel, Dior kind of vibe. It's not loud either. It's very luxurious. It is elegant, but at the same time, they are offering a little bit of a twist. That little twist of like having, for example, this pop shade, you can decide to do not use it. You can use it as an eyeliner, as an inner corner pop if you want to, you know, or just use it once in a while, or just use it as one and done kind of eyeshadow, right? But they are offering that little twist, a little bit more than what we expect from luxury brands. And it's kind of like the same kind of concept and idea that we have seen in YSL too, that they are bringing us something very neutrality, but at the same time they are bringing us something a little bit extra. So it's not boring. You can keep it on the classic side, but you can also give it that little bit of a kick and spice it up and be more versatile. In terms of the foundation, also, if you have normal, dry, combination, and even oily skin, I will say that you will be able to wear this foundation really well. And if you like more of like a straight medium coverage, I don't feel that you need to build it up. I don't think it will be cakey because it's of such thin consistency, but I think, you know, building it up, it just takes away of the beauty of the foundation. In general, this release, it's impressive. And I will say with confidence, if you have been eyeing something, give it a try, one thing at a time, or, you know, just get a refill if you don't want to make the first, like, okay, I'm going to drop a full on. But other than that, this brand, thumbs up for me. Very surprised though that these products are made in France and not in Italy. Prada is an Italian brand and not in France. I don't have anything against France. I love France. I love Italy too. But it's just like, interesting. Okay, my friends, and this makes it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, that you find it helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's just continue that conversation on the comment section down below. Let me know if you have picked up any of these products from Prada, or if you are ready to add them to your wish list, or just ready to add them to cart. Let's just continue that conversation in the comment section down below while you're at it. And if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It would be amazing if you can come and follow me on my backup Instagram. Hey, it's Jacqueline here. Again, thank you so much for that support. Hopefully we can grow our family there while I'm in hopes. I mean, you never know, right? If I can get my old account back, yes or no. But I'm just full of gratitude if you can help me to grow my family there and pass the word around that I have a backup account. And if you're on TikTok, please come and follow me there as well. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.